What's going on? DJ E-Rock in the building. You know what it is. It's Between Takes right here. We are at Culture Kings, Las Vegas, with a very, very, very special guest in the building. My brother Blxst is in the building. We
Oh, yeah, come on. Let's get it together. We dapping now.
I got to get it together, man. It's a little too early in the morning, man. But,
Man,
you know.
it's all good. It's all
It's
good.
good, man. How you doing?
I'm feeling good. I'm in Vegas. What's up, Vegas? What's up, Culture Kings?
Man, yo,
Eagle has landed.
this is your first time here to Culture Kings, Las Vegas. What was your first impression walking in this store?
My first impression was like, damn, this shit is huge, first and foremost.
Yeah.
But, I only walked in for like 10 seconds, so I guess I got to still get a look around. We gonna see, but it's big. That's one thing I will say.
It's gigantic.
For sure, they got a lot of drip in here.
Oh my God, man.
Yeah.
I mean, yo, you got Easter eggs in here on Easter eggs. I mean, you got the one-on-one room. We're actually in a recording studio right now that's, this is like a one-of-one type of like situation here too.
fire.
So, yeah, I mean, yo, if you ever need a space to cook,
Yeah,
like, yo, just let us know. We got you.
They're definitely getting money in here. I can tell. I can tell. I need to be a part of that.
You've been to like a Culture King store in Australia, had an in-store
Yeah.
out there not too long ago. How was that trip like?
It was dope, man. Shout out to Australia. I think one big thing that I love about Australia is how they embrace L.A culture.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like I wasn't too far from home, even though it's a 14-hour flight from where I'm from.
Woo!
They embraced everything we was doing. They knew about artists like Bino, Kalen, for real.
Yeah.
They was asking me about, who's next coming up and stuff like that. So they really tapped in. Shout out Culture Kings for having us too.
For sure. We're talking about West Coast culture and how Australia embraces it. You're obviously from the West Coast.
Yeah,
Where exactly are you from?
from South Central.
Okay.
Went to high school in the IE as well, so I got love everywhere.
So who are some of the artists that you grew up listening to?
Man, it's a handful of artists. I would say it's split into two different things. When I lived with my mom, it was more neo soul, so like Jill Scott, Erykah Badu, D'Angelo, and then my pops on the other hand, he would be listening to Pac, Ice Cube,
Wow.
Snoop.
That's a good balance right there.
Yeah. So I blended both worlds, and that was the creation of Blxst before I even knew it. Yeah.
So let me ask you this. Being from L.A., who is your West Coast Mount Rushmore? Top 5 of all time.
Top 5.
It's a good. Hey, that's a tough one, but I know,
Let's.
I had to ask this one. I had to.
I'm gonna start with Dr. Dre.
Of course.
Let's go Snoop Dogg,
It's
Ice
two.
Cube. We gotta come a little new. I'm gonna go with Kendrick.
All right.
And then I got one more.
Yeah, you got one more.
We're gonna throw Blxst in there. I'm the future.
There he is.
I'm the future 5th spot, man.
There he is. I wish I had like an air horn or something like that. But you recently dropped an EP.
Yeah.
Just for Clarity 2. Tell me about that real quick.
Man, just for clarity too, I call it the Flawless 4-pack.
The Flawless 4-pack.
Yeah. The Flawless 4-pack.
Why is that?
Because, man, there's no skips on there. And it's only 4 songs. So, gotta make sure you got no skips if you dropping 4 songs. But shout out Larry June. Got Roddy Ricch on there. Got a collab with Mustard and Terrace Martin. For me, it was just an appetizer while I'm cooking up the album.
I like that. Passionate, the new single with Roddy Ricch.
Absolutely.
Obviously making its rounds all around the country. I mean, I play it everywhere.
That's love.
I play it on the radio. Yo, don't matter where I'm at. I'm definitely, it's automatic.
I appreciate that, E-Rock.
But tell me about how that record came together.
Man, I feel like it was long overdue, but it was, in the same sentiment. It was perfect timing. Roddy is somebody that I seen his come up before, anybody really knew his name like that, and vice versa. He seen me in the trenches before I even had a name. So I think a song like Passionate, even the title alone, just speaks on a journey that we both been embracing. And what better to make a song with Roddy called Passionate? That's what brought us here in the first place.
No, for sure. How do you explain your sound? Like, what is there anything that you can share about, like, the studio process, like, behind what you do and what you craft?
Man, the experimental phase is where I'm at right now. But I would say the typical Blxst sound it's like a barbecue. Your backyard function, a good time.
That
with
feel good.
Yeah, that feel good music. Your uncle might be on the grill with some open toe sandals. You know what I'm saying? But I just like making people feel good. I'm trying to keep the soul alive, and I think I'm doing a good job at that so far.
No, absolutely, man. Every time you drop something, man, it's like one of those things where it's from second zero.
Yeah,
From the first, like even before it starts, you know you already gonna feel great no matter where you're at, no matter what you're doing.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like that definitely, you bring out those feelings like every time that I play like, a
absolutely.
blast record. So I know you're a big basketball guy,
Mhm.
and I just read that you curated the soundtrack for NBA 2K recently.
Man, bro, what an honor! Shout out to the 2K family.
So amazing, man.
Yeah, man, they gave us the alley oop to curate a playlist. Me and my Eagle team, and it's just dope. I like to look at myself as a tastemaker and the ones around me.
Oh, absolutely. As you
Yeah,
should, bro. Come
for
on.
sure. So, an opportunity like this, seeing that Jay-Z did it before, Pharrell, and the list goes on. J. Cole dropped the playlist. So them to reach out to us, that kind of set the tone.
Like, how
for
does
me.
that feel though? Like, to be like in that same conversation. You're bringing up
Right.
names like Jay-Z, Cole,
Yeah, I'm honored,
Blast.
bro. You
Come
gotta
on,
understand
man.
too. Like it's a game I've been playing since I was a kid.
Yeah.
So I couldn't even fathom being in this type of position to curate and be a part of the actual community in this light. It's dope.
That's dope, man. That's dope. So, like, what goes into that process, though? I mean, obviously, you're setting an assignment.
Yeah.
You're trying to achieve a sound. Trying to achieve. I mean, what's the goal at hand when you're curating the soundtrack, and what goes into that?
Well, for me personally, I come from a music background, so I try to channel what would an athlete want to hear. It needs a certain songs that make me want to get up and do something, and I think that's what an athlete would appreciate when they in the gym. They're trying to put up them buckets. What's gonna give them that fire? What's gonna motivate them? And these the current songs I'm listening to right now that do that for me.
That's dope, man. That's
Yeah.
dope. Any notables, like, on this soundtrack that we should look out for?
Man, I'm gonna have to shout out my boy Jay Milligan. He's part of the Eagle family.
Mm.
We released a exclusive single on there called "Baby." My boy Junie on there Jordan Ward featuring Junie is a song called "I Don't Care." So we not going for the big names. We going for what feels good.
That's
But we
dope.
also do have Roddy Ricch on there and Babyface Ray. So it's a mixture of everything.
That's real dope, man. And you know what, man? I love the fact that this conversation's actually been long overdue. I know we've been trying to link for quite some time, but I want to say congratulations and give you your
Thank you,
flowers for
bro.
all your success, man.
That's
I remember the first time I ever heard about you was through I want to make sure I give him his flowers too. Gabe C.
Gabe C.
Gabe C. That's my little brother right there.
That's
And
my guy.
like,
The Filipino Phantom.
yo, he yeah, the Filipino future. That's what I used to call him, man. But yeah, man, but it's amazing to see kind of like how all that is transpired and how we're here today. And bro, it's got to feel amazing to be up on that stage and seeing
Yeah.
everybody sing your records word for word. Like word for word. You don't even need to perform. You can turn the mic off, and then all of a sudden they sing it for you. They perform it for you, bro.
Right. It's a blessing,
That's
man.
amazing.
I be feeling like, I'm never going to get used to that feeling. Just seeing people sing my songs word for word. Because a lot of these songs is songs I made in my one-bedroom apartment when I was living in Inglewood. So, to see these things come full circle is just inspiring for me to keep going. The fans really fuel me to keep doing what I'm doing.
Absolutely, man. Well, congratulations, my brother. Like,
Thank
yo, it's definitely well deserved.
Yes, sir.
Before we're out of here, man, what's next for you? You've definitely came a long way. Can we see some movies,
Yeah.
or is there something like out of the ordinary that you can kind of privy us on?
Yeah, I definitely want to step into the acting field, but I'm still carving my lane as an artist. There's a lot of people who don't know about Blxst still, so I think my main thing is consistency. I just got off a world tour last year. My music, put me in position to be able to travel to Australia,
Yeah.
to tour in Europe. So right now I'm back in the studio. It's a creative year for me, and I'm cooking up the album. So be on the lookout for that. We taking the sound to another elevated space for sure.
There he is. That's
Yeah.
right. DJ E-Rock, Blxst in the building. You ready to do some shopping real quick?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. That's right. Between takes, Culture Kings, Las Vegas. You know what it is. E-Rock, Blxst. Let's get it.